Hi everybody, Ahmed Al Akbar for the Marketing Insider video series. How you handle a sales call is going to determine how much money you make. Bottom line, how you handle a sales meeting in B2B sales is going to determine whether you achieve your sales targets or whether you are productive with your sales meetings or not. So it really just makes sense to make sure you have a game plan whenever you're in a sales meeting. I'm going to talk to you today about the 4 steps to closing a sale. Now, typically in a sales meeting, you go through a process of closing a sale. Um, how you close a sale depends on a variety of different factors. It depends on the social style of the prospect you're talking to. It depends on what you're selling. And most importantly, what feels appropriate during the time that you're in the sales call. I'm going to talk about 4 generic steps to closing a sale. And the first is to summarize the discussion that you've just had with the prospect. Now, this should include, now this is me assuming that you have already asked all the right questions to the prospect to find out what their issues are, what their desired outcomes are, and so on. What their pain points are, how those pain points are, what kind of implications those are having on the business, and what they actually need. Now, once you've asked those questions, you want to summarize what their issues are, what their outcomes are, and you want to tell them also how you have helped other clients that have had similar problems, similar issues, and what kind of results you provided for those clients. So you're giving them social proof that you do what you say you do, basically. Now, so there's a way to say it. I usually say, I would now like to review the issues and outcomes that you've just shared with me. Thank you for sharing those with me. I'm also going to suggest ways that I can help you. So here is how I can help you and all the benefits of how we can help you. And I'm going to share with you a few examples of how we've done this with other clients that had similar problems. So you're empathizing with the prospect and making them feel that, hey, they're not the only ones with this kind of problem. So once you've done that, the next stage in closing a sale is in handling objections. Now, the fact of the matter is that handling objections is actually a good thing. The absence of any objection from a prospect is a sign of indifference. It's a sign that they're not interested and that they just don't care about what you're selling. So objections are actually a good thing. They indicate interest. The way that they are handled has to be done in the right way, though. So if a prospect says, hey, what you've just shared with me about how you're going to help me, I am okay with benefit 1, but benefit 2 and 3, I don't understand why that works that way, or I don't understand how you can help me, or can you share with me a little bit more information? That kind of objection is a really good thing. What I would do is I would relay back the objection to the prospect. Say, okay, Mr. Prospect, I understand that this is you have a question about this particular aspect of my presentation. Get agreement with him on the question, answer the question, and make sure that he's comfortable with the answer. So, and then you can continue from there. The next stage in closing the sale is confirming commitment. Now, this is where you ask the prospect directly, do you have any questions or concerns on what we've covered so far? And if they say yes, then again, you can answer that objection. If they say no, then you can say something like, based on what we've just covered, does this program, this product, this service, or whatever it is that you're selling, does what I'm selling sound like something that you see yourself choosing, or does it sound like something that you're going to succeed in using? That way you have a good chance of getting a direct indication as to whether they're interested or not, and you can take it one step further by saying, if they say yes, that sounds like exactly what I'm looking for, then you can ask them, why is that? And a good reason as to why you want to ask that is because if they tell you the answer, then they are confirming to themselves that choosing your product or service is a good thing. The final step in closing the sale is just the close, really. Here, you want to get a buying decision from the prospect. My favorite type of close is the assumptive close. So that's when I ask, hey, is this product for you? Do you believe that this product, with all the benefits I've just explained, and understanding your issues and outcomes, do you think that this product is good for you? If they say yes, I say, why is that? They give me the answer, and then I say, great. If we're in agreement on the issues and the outcomes of this project, then I'd like to share my proposal with you by Thursday at 10 o'clock, and let's start the project on Monday at 9 o'clock. That's called the assumptive close, where you're assuming that you just go ahead and carry out the project or deliver the goods. The key here is to act confidently and to make it difficult for the prospect to say no, basically. So there you have it. Those are 4 steps to keep in mind the next time you're in a sales situation. Again, how you deliver a sales meeting is going to determine how much money you make. Thanks for watching. I'm Ahmed Al Akbar.